What happened to Amelia Earhart, one of the most iconic figures in aviation history? Her disappearance remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the 20th century. Amelia Earhart was a pioneering aviator who broke countless barriers in a male-dominated field. Born in Atchison, Kansas, in 1897, she developed a fascination with flight at a young age. After serving as a volunteer nurse in World War I, Earhart began taking flying lessons and quickly became a skilled pilot. In 1928, Earhart became the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean, a feat that catapulted her to international fame. She went on to achieve many other groundbreaking accomplishments, including setting numerous altitude and distance records. Earhart's courage and determination inspired countless women around the world. On June 1, 1937, Amelia Earhart embarked on her most ambitious flight yet, a circumnavigation of the globe. Her destination was Howland Island, a tiny speck in the Pacific Ocean. Accompanying her was her navigator, Fred Noonan. Their aircraft was a twin-engine Lockheed Electra. The flight was fraught with challenges from the outset. The Electra had experienced mechanical problems during previous test flights, and the weather conditions over the Pacific were unpredictable. Despite these obstacles, Earhart and Noonan were determined to complete their historic journey. On July 2, 1937, Earhart and Noonan were attempting to fly from New Guinea to Howland Island. Their radio transmissions became increasingly faint as they approached the island. The last known communication from the Electra was a radio message at 7:45 a.m. local time, indicating they were low on fuel and searching for the island. When Earhart and Noonan failed to arrive at Howland Island as scheduled, a massive search operation was launched. The U.S., Navy, Coast Guard, and civilian volunteers scoured the Pacific Ocean for any sign of the missing aviators. Despite extensive efforts, no trace of Earhart, Noonan, or the Electra was ever found. The disappearance of Amelia Earhart has sparked countless theories and speculations over the years. One theory suggests that Earhart and Noonan were forced to make an emergency landing on a remote island in the Pacific. This island could have been one of the many uncharted atolls in the region. Some believe that they may have survived the crash but were unable to send out a distress signal or rescue themselves. Some believe that Earhart and Noonan perished in a plane crash. This theory is supported by the fact that the Electra was a relatively fragile aircraft, and the weather conditions over the Pacific could have been severe. However, the lack of any physical evidence, such as wreckage or human remains, makes it difficult to definitively prove this theory. The mystery of Amelia Earhart's disappearance continues to fascinate people around the world. Despite decades of investigation and speculation, the truth remains elusive. Whether she survived the crash, was captured, or met with an untimely end, the fate of Amelia Earhart remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of aviation history. One of the most enduring theories about Amelia Earhart's disappearance is that she and her navigator, Fred Noonan, landed on a remote island in the Pacific Ocean. This theory gained traction after the discovery of a number of uncharted atolls in the region. In recent years, researchers have conducted extensive investigations on Nikomoro. They have discovered evidence of a campsite, as well as human bones that may have belonged to Earhart or Noonan. However, there is still much debate about the authenticity of these findings. Some experts argue that the bones could not be conclusively identified as belonging to Earhart or Noonan, while others believe they provide strong evidence in support of the island theory. Another popular theory suggests that Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan were captured by a foreign power, most likely Japan. This theory gained momentum in the years following World War II, when several alleged sightings of Earhart were reported in Japanese-occupied territories. Some researchers believe that Earhart and Noonan may have been captured and held captive on the Japanese-occupied island of Saipan. This theory is based on the fact that Saipan was a major staging ground for Japanese forces in the Pacific, and it was located along Earhart's intended flight path. However, there is no concrete evidence to support the claim that Earhart and Noonan were ever on Saipan. While the island and capture theories have received the most attention, there are also a number of accidental death theories that have been proposed. One possibility is that Earhart and Noonan's aircraft ran out of fuel and crashed into the ocean. This theory is supported by the fact that Earhart's final radio transmission indicated that she and Noonan were low on fuel. Another possibility is that Earhart and Noonan's aircraft was damaged during a storm or encounter with wildlife. This theory is based on the fact that the Pacific Ocean is home to a variety of large seabirds that could have posed a danger to the Electra. Ultimately, the true fate of Amelia Earhart remains a mystery. While there is evidence to support a number of different theories, none of them can be definitively proven. The disappearance of Amelia Earhart continues to fascinate people around the world, and it is likely that the mystery will remain unsolved for many years to come. The discovery of a woman's shoe and a woman's belt on Nikumaro Island in 1940 is often cited as evidence that Earhart may have landed there. Additionally, the discovery of a campsite and human bones on the island has fueled speculation that Earhart and Noonan may have survived the crash and lived on the island for a time. While the evidence found on Nikumaro is intriguing, it is not conclusive. The shoe and belt could have belonged to someone else who visited the island, and the human bones have not been definitively identified as belonging to Earhart or Noonan. Furthermore, the island is remote and inhospitable, making it unlikely that Earhart and Noonan could have survived for long if they had landed there. The photograph of a woman who bears a striking resemblance to Amelia Earhart standing on a dock with a Japanese man is often cited as evidence that Earhart may have been captured by the Japanese. Additionally, the fact that Earhart's intended flight path passed through Japanese-controlled territory has led some to believe that she may have been taken prisoner. While the photograph is intriguing, it is not conclusive. The woman in the photograph could be a look-alike, and there is no concrete evidence to support the claim that she was Amelia Earhart. Furthermore, there is no evidence that the Japanese had any motive to capture Earhart. The fact that Earhart's final radio transmission indicated that she was low on fuel is often cited as evidence that her aircraft may have run out of fuel and crashed into the ocean. Additionally, the fact that the Pacific Ocean is home to a variety of large seabirds that could have posed a danger to the Electra is also considered supporting evidence for the accidental death theory. While the evidence supporting the accidental death theory is circumstantial, it is the most likely explanation for Earhart's disappearance. It is possible that her aircraft simply ran out of fuel and crashed into the ocean. And there is no evidence to suggest that she and Noonan were captured or survived the crash. In this video, we have explored the mystery of Amelia Earhart's disappearance. We have discussed the circumstances of her final flight, the various theories about her disappearance, and the evidence and counterarguments for each theory. Ultimately, the true fate of Amelia Earhart remains a mystery. While there is evidence to support a number of different theories, none of them can be definitively proven. The disappearance of Amelia Earhart continues to fascinate people around the world, and it is likely that the mystery will remain unsolved for many years to come. I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you like this video, then subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends and family.